Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to episode 3 of our Crusader Wars campaign. If you have not heard of this mod or you haven't seen the previous episodes in this series, no need to worry. I'll leave a link to the playlist down below in the pinned comment along with how to install this and get this working. Basically, what this mod does is it combines the epicness of CK3 and its awesome mechanical campaign with the legendary battles of Total War Attila, and we are of course using the Lord of the Rings Realms in Exile mod on the CK3 front and the Dawnless Days Lord of the Rings mod on the Atilla front. So again, a full-on working Total War campaign, and honestly combining all these mods together just makes for such an epic experience. So welcome back to the campaign. In the last episode we launched our initial invasion of East Aphelion and things are going okay. We are losing the war right now, but we did fight some pretty insane battles. We fought one battle which was pretty much a given in our favor, and then another battle where we were just so outmatched by the Rohan. We definitely inflicted our pound of flesh, but we need to do better. And better we will do, because now I've actually asked the main modder who mapped the units where exactly the good units are and what men-at-arms we're going to need to recruit to actually get them in Total War Attila when we jump over. Now, we can't recruit pretty much any of our good units at the moment. Our biggest kind of boom, and I guess for one men-at-arms regiment we're going to be mainly focusing on, are these Orc Warriors. These translate into the shock infantry, the Orc Pillagers over on the Dawnless Days. So I've gone ahead and bumped up our men-at-arms to 1,000 of them. That should give us about 4 to 5 units of them, and that should be enough to really inflict some pretty serious damage and slightly start to chip away at the Citadel Guard we're going to be facing. On top of that, the Orc Archers translate to some Uruk Archers. That's a pretty standard and decent archer unit for Mordor, so I'm happy with that. I did also remove the Ologhai as well, because unfortunately at the moment they're not implemented into the mapping, so there's no real need to be paying for these guys, unless I guess I'm going to be using just kind of normal default battles, but for now we're going to be fighting most of the important battles anyway, so I just didn't want to go ahead and pay the massive upkeep for this unit if we're not going to be seeing the benefit. Yeah, a lot of the men-at-arms units that actually translate into the good Mordor units on Total War Attila just aren't in my list right now. I'm not sure exactly if I just have to wait to get them, or because there's no like cultural conversion thing in this either. You're not researching, I don't believe, in this, so I'm not sure if they're just going to become kind of available as we progress through the campaign or what. Again, if you know, please let me know. I've never played Realms and Exiles before, so that stuff would all be very, very useful. But right now we are simply just retreating our forces, getting out of here. I want to fall back and basically replenish my army and then get all my Uruk warriors. Like, I want to get this Orc warrior unit up to full strength, and then we're going to push out and actually try and fight a pretty major battle. Oh, also as well, no one told me what I should do with Faramir as well, so again, put down in the comments. We captured Faramir in the last episode. Should we execute him? Should we torture him? Like, you know, what should we do? What should we do? Let me know, and I'll obviously take your opinions into consideration as the beautiful Dark Lord I am. Oh, look at this as well. Awesome. So yeah, I have named a bunch of characters after you guys down below in the comments, so keep on giving me your suggestions for Orc names. And right here as well, we have Sim the Gigachad going ahead and causing some mischief in the realm. I'm basically deciding on who I want to give it to, and of course it has to be Sim the Gigachad, our ultimate fearless leader. Another named Orc here as well, War Chief Damuk. He was named in the first episode, and he is coming and receiving inside of my court, going ahead and pledging his allegiance to me, and I absolutely love it. Of course, you have to be doing that. But yeah, I'll put all the names up on the characters that made it into this episode. I won't show them where they all are, but you guys are in the campaign, and of course, I'll keep on adding more as we progress through. The majority of the new lords were made into this realm down here, into Noon with the Black Númenóreans. A lot of the orcs here, you might see your name pop up right here, have been added in, so a lot more characters, especially this one, Chief Berserk the Beautiful, the Plunderer. What a man. Okay, so we have been taking an initial hit in this war. I will definitely be truthful there, but we have now basically reformed the army to the best of our ability. I've gone ahead and now have 1,000 Orc Warriors. That should be a lot of shock infantry we can throw in against the enemy, and they should do absolutely amazing things. We have a little bit more Orc infantry as well, with the Black Uruks. That's just a few more swords and shields. Again, nothing too special. We're going to be able to go in here and basically engage these guys. I'm going to probably wait, until both these armies are stuck in, so the battle might last a little bit longer in this initial phases. We could go in now, but I think it's to give the AI a better, not a better chance, but to give us a more enjoyable battle. I'm going to let them get their extra 3,000 men in, and then we're going to fight them. Oh, and look at that, we're also fighting Boromir as well. Hell yeah, I'm excited. Let's see what Boromir, let's do this. this. Let's do this. So if Boromir manages to beat us in battle here when the extra 3,000 men arrive, then I will release Faramir. If he doesn't, though, I will torture Faramir. I think that's a fair exchange. So let's do it. Let's do it. The other army has arrived. I'm not going to wait for these 5,000 to come in, because if I do, then we'll get slaughtered. And also, to be fair, like, I gave him a lot of time to get in here. We've played pretty much onto the early battle phase, which normally you can initiate straight away in this archer phase. So, yeah, let's just dive in and hope for the best. Okay, so battlefield-wise, I think we have a pretty good shot of this. They do have some Rohan cavalry stuck in here. They have a lot of Citadel Guard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 units. That's a little bit scary, but this infantry I'm not really too bothered about, and our army is way better. We have the Uruk Bowmen now, which is great. That's a big upgrade, and that can help deal with a lot of their skirmisher cavalry, and even the own Gondorian militia. Of course, our infantry does suck pretty massively. However, we have 4 units of Javelinmen, which is nice, and, you know, 3 units of Orc Pillagers now. That's going to be a big upgrade, and we should be able to hold them enough so that our shock infantry, our javelins, and our archers can win us the day. Another big upgrade as well we have over them is that we have more chevrons. Yeah, look at that. I think every one of our units has 1 more chevrons. The knights, we have 2 silver, they have 1 silver, and in the rest of their infantry, they only have 1 chevron, whereas we have double chevron. And that's going to be a big difference between our goblin infantry standing and fighting and routing. You might not think it, but 1 chevron does add a decent amount of morale. So we're actually on the defense, it seems. I didn't realize that was the case, because we have deployables, which I'm not going to complain about. Like, this basically shores up any left flank, and if we can get the AI to run into that, that's perfect. We've even got some wolves roaming around the battlefield, which is cute. What a battle line that is as well. I mean, just simply look down it. The thousands of goblin warriors set up just looks so amazing, doesn't it? Like, oh, that is a battle line and a half. So yeah, the main plan of action here is I've of course got my entire front line of just rubbish goblin warband. They're going to be sitting on the front lines, and it's going to be their job just to, you know, take the casualties, soak the damage. Then we of course have our goblin infantry, light infantry. Again, nothing special, but they're just going to be there to reinforce when these spearmen start to break. I also have a unit of my actual, like, half decent. They're not really very good, but they're better than the other units, so I don't really mind too much. They have actually, yeah, they have about, you know, what, a third more morale, so that adds up, and they do okay. So they're going to be kind of acting as like a screening force, adding in any reinforcements whenever we need them to come in. Then I have my my good old Orc Pillagers on either flank. Have the Javelins back to obviously go and find the Citadel Guard and then utilize that whenever we probably find them. We need to run away from their infantry. Going to bring my own archers around here as well to help deal with any other assault that comes in. And then, yeah, the cavalry. Then, yeah, the cavalry's just going to basically look just to hit the enemy. I think I found out as well, I didn't actually see that in the scripting, but I think that the Servants of the Eye are tied to the carrier pack, which are like basically the beasts and the wargs on the men-at-arms screen in CK3. So we need to upgrade these guys ASAP to get a big unit of this elite cavalry. A little bit annoying as well that the AI is coming from there, because I put all my traps right here, assuming they would sweep one flank. So let's just basically reassess this formation. We're going to basically just do this and I guess extend out and have a very, like, dense formation more than anything else. Okay, here we go. The battle is now kicking off. We're going to get some good shots off from the bow militia right off the bat. The Gondor, you know, men-at-arms aren't going to be doing too good there. They've got obviously a lot of their spear militia. Where are the Citadel Guard? The Citadel Guard are going to be in the back, right? Yeah. This big clump of Citadel Guard is going to be the problem, so we need to try and encourage them to engage us. Hello, what's happening here? I guess we need to fall back there. Yeah, I guess we need to fall back there, try and scare off their horse archers a little bit. And again, if hopefully we can get their cavalry to come into like these spike traps, or we've even got traps here. So if this unit of cavalry wants to come across there, that's perfect. I'll take the unit scout of Rohan right off the bat. I would not mind that one bit. Yeah, perfect. They've actually gone running across. Now, again, they're not going to be taking too many casualties. That's going to whittle down their numbers a little bit. And then we're going to obviously just, yeah, engage them and then just charge around them, cut off their retreat. If they retreat off this way, they're going to go across more traps. So nice. There's hopefully one unit of cavalry taken off the bat right away. Let's get our archers back as well. Okay, so reform the line. I accidentally sent this one unit up, but it's going to disrupt their formation a little bit, which is not going to be a problem. I have sent my javelins to start pushing around this flank, which is good. We've got, what, a unit of Gondor spear militia here. We should be able just to kill them normally like this. And yeah, the AI is going to really go in there, able to retreat them. I'm going to start sending my Orc Pillagers around the flank here to obviously get a good flank there. I'm also reinforcing both my units of Orc Warriors here. The good thing is, like, we're going to hopefully just set up fully here and just properly engage the enemy line. line. I've also put a unit of my Black Numenorians. Where are they? Right here. I put them in shield wall just across this front line, so hopefully they're absorbing a bit of that extra damage and actually outputting a decent amount of damage as well. We of course have to worry about this unit of Scouts of Rohan. They could come flying into my spikes and stuff here. Hopefully not going to be the case. The most important thing is going to basically see where this big clump goes, because I think this is a lot of their Citadel Guard in here. Yeah, a lot of Citadel Guard in there. So we basically have to wait, see what they do there. If Theoden's going to come this far forward. It's not Theoden, is it? Boromir. Yeah, Boromir is... I've been fighting Theoden so much. Yeah, Boromir's right there with his Knights of the Silver Swan. So we want to make sure we focus our missiles down there, which is good. Axemen can start come flying in, keep on wrapping around. We've routed that unit. Cavalry can come in now as well. We need to, of course, deal with that. And we can also probably start to, like, squeeze through a couple units at a time and get around the flank to start throwing javelins in. I've also got my Gondor swords up here as well. I guess not the Gondor, the Orc sword warriors, sorry. I guess they can start pushing in as well. Got the Witch King here to hopefully provide a little bit of a buff to the soldiers. And yeah, that's going to be a really nice rear charge into them. The Orc pillagers should have a good time there. Let's reform there to deal with any of the Sons of Rohan as we continue to get these guys around. Cavalry came back. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, man. The cavalry does like to come back. Our own cavalry can come around, but we need to get them stuck in ASAP. Another unit of Orc pillagers here against Gondor's sword militia. Let's just throw them in. That'll be a very nice engagement for us. We're already starting to crumble them a little bit on this left flank, but Gondor's sword militia, you can already start to see how good the Orc pillagers are. Like, if they get into the side of lower tier units, they really go hard. And oh, here we go. This has to be a good engagement for us. We have to charge him there on Boromir. If we can kill him, that's going to be a big assault. And, you know, the most important thing is that we don't end up getting charged by the Knights of the Silver Swan, because they will slaughter us. But if we get the charge off from them, we already win in prolonged engagements, and that should be a good little hit. Boromir shouldn't have much left in him. Our own cavalry still fighting, which is fine. If we can maybe route some other units. We've got Orc pillagers there. Oh, that's perfect. Yes, the left flank is already starting to crumble. Let's get these spearmen through the gap, and then we're going to, of course, support them with our own javelins. Let's set up the javelins in the side. I need to obviously save the ammunition, though, for an actual important unit. And we could maybe even do something along like this. Block off this unit of Gondor spear militia that's so bravely fighting against my goblins, and actually doing a pretty good job. They're not going to have much left in them, though. Let's bring around this cavalry now. We could try and charge and just try and break, but I think pushing in here is going to be a better plan of action. Yeah, I think just moving up and just supporting killing Boromir is going to be the bigger win right there. We still have so many reserves. I think this is going to be the plan from now on, honestly, is fighting more of this, like, dense battle line. So we just have lines and lines of reserves. There's Boromir down as well. Perfect. Hopefully we capture him. But yeah, I think having these, like, multiple lines of reserves are way better. Like, way better than like having a much more of a thin line, because units will break. Like, that's gonna happen. Units of mine are gonna break, and you already see the Gondor militia breaking now as well. Like, that's always gonna happen, right? But if we can make it so that we constantly have soldiers to, like, supply them lines, then I'm very happy with that. We need to chase down that. I guess we could send our general in as well to go and do some business right there. Yeah, the Gondor lines are breaking very quickly. I'm surprised. Like, yeah, it seems like Theoden and the boys... Actually, that's a smaller unit. Yeah, let's send the smaller unit off there. The bigger unit can come back in and help out. Yeah, it seems like Theoden's, like, basic infantry kind of hold off a little bit better than everybody else. Now, after Boromir went down, the battle is being thrown into absolute chaos. We've got javelins around the back. There's this routing soldiers to their guard holding the line. But it's so funny because this is, like, such a stark contrast as well. Like, the previous battle we fought, it's a very similar situation. But I feel like the Rohirrim and the soldiers of the Mark, like, their militia held that little bit longer even after Theoden went down. But I think maybe it just took me a little bit longer to kill Theoden, and also we have a much better setup. Like, I'm really liking this dense lines of constant fodder to move forward whilst we work on the flanks. I think, as I said, that's a much better way of going about it. It gives me enough time to kind of work on killing a lot of these soldiers and then moving on to the next. Okay, so I am trying to make sure we run down as many of these soldiers as possible, because, again, every casualty we get, that's going to apply in CK3, and it's going to whittle down the enemy army pretty massively. Again, it's like the battle's over though. We still have to deal with the Citadel Guard, but we should be in a much better situation to do that. We've almost got broken down one. The archers doing a fine job, and they can continue to shoot like Citadel Guard in the back, and we have plenty of reserves to reinforce if we need to. So it's not only about like killing their soldiers, it's also about, you know, conserving our orc lives as well. Okay, good. Managed to get around the back of this unit of Citadel Guard. And yeah, you can really start all going to be careful there. General and our infantry are there. I was going to say we've almost got this one in the bag, but yeah, let's make sure we continue to commit there. We've got archers hitting this unit of Citadel Guard in the back. We've got javelins set up right here. I guess you guys can maybe focus down like a unit each, just trying to kind of spread the damage a little bit. We've managed to run down a lot of their other soldiers, and we could probably bring back some of our cavalry now just to like fully concede this one. Oh, that unit's like pulling through right there. Let's charge down on them, make sure that they don't actually get through properly. And yeah, I think we've definitely got this one for sure. It's just how many men are they going to kill? How long is it going to take for them to mass rout? It's going to be the main problem, because we are going to be running out of javelins at some point in the near future. And then does that cause the end? I mean, the cavalry is going to be big as well. Again, some good little close-ups there as the Citadel Guard continue to push in, just break across our lines, and you can see them set up perfectly like so. Really able to get stuck in. A unit here fighting. There's a big gap between my units and theirs, but they are breaking their way in, getting closer and closer. And I'm really excited for when we actually start to get better units as well. Like when we start to get access to the other men-at-arms and we start to upgrade into proper Orc infantry and stuff. That's going to be really, really good just to have a big sturdy front line to basically just hold the Citadel Guard in place. Okay, here we go. A big charge here into the back of the Citadel Guard with our knights. Yeah, that's a very nice charge. Let's make sure we tell these gobos to stop firing now as well. Let's pull them back. We can probably focus down a different target. Yeah, because there'll be a point. There'll be like a breaking point in this enemy line where they will just end up, you know, fully running from the battlefield because they just don't have the men left. You even notice as well, they actually do have a unit of Gondor sword infantry here as well. That's pretty cool. I like that. I like that. One thing that would be actually really cool with this mod in particular is if there was like a way for them to like, over time, and maybe if you get good enough buildings, there'll be a way to like improve the levies to stuff like Gondor infantry. You know, maybe it hits like a breaking point, or you get enough buildings, and then like a portion of your levies actually increases into like Gondor sword infantry and so on and so on. That'd actually be pretty cool. Okay, there we go. I think we finally have it. Boom. They have broken in their entirety. The Citadel Guard have finally gone. Took me a decent amount of time. What was a 22-minute battle? And their militia broke pretty quickly. It was funny, though, seeing that I mean, again, the chevrons help so much. Like, the chevrons literally give so much more morale. You can see, with my Goblin Light Infantry, the double chevrons basically doubled my morale. You can see it in the bottom left-hand side. Morale is now 42. Like, that is insane, and the bar is basically half of it. Like, that literally does so much. But yeah, we'll take that victory. That'll be a good one as well. We ran down a lot of their enemy infantry, and I'm hoping that'll be enough. Yeah, we killed... God, we lost 7,500. And we killed basically their entire army. I wonder as well if we captured Boromir or not. That's going to be interesting to find out. Yeah, glorious victory. I don't think we... Oh, nice. We scarred Boromir. So we didn't kill him. We didn't capture him. We just scarred him. And I did say if we were to win this battle, which we managed to do, and we sent them packing perfect. So let's move in here. Retake the, Imlad Ifil right here. We'll reclaim that. And if we can maybe catch another army, that wouldn't be the worst thing in the world either. If I can catch this army here, yeah, it's going to be an even battle though. Do we want this? I mean, I think so, right? We have the Witch King. I think we just take this battle, but we just like, we just like CK3 battle it. I think this will be fine. Wait, we only have 6,000 men now? What just happened? I feel like we had way more. Okay, we do not want that battle. We have 7,000 now. Yeah, let's just siege this back. This will be a very quick siege. There's no soldiers there. And I think we pretty much turned the battle. Yeah, the battles are now in our favor in the war. We do need to start taking some victory points, and we do need to rebuild. Look at the battle results as well. The Guards of the Citadel, man, they're such a scary unit. They really are. And yeah, I think the reason why they have so many Citadel Guard for Gondor is probably because their footmen are also class. Oh no, they just have 2,000. That's why the AI just spams 2,000 Guards of the Citadel. Oh my God. I wish they just had more armored footmen, so it's just more Gondorian infantry. That'd be really cool. Okay, we're gonna go in for a battle here. I think we will just let it play out. Again, we had a pretty big battle towards the beginning of the episode. It's gonna be a close one as well, and one we might not actually win. Yeah, I think they've got it. I think Theoden has just a bit more skill than us. Oh, man, they just keep on pushing us back. Look how close it is, though. Maybe I should have fought that one, but I don't want to go ahead and just bombard you guys with that, because otherwise we'll just never get through the actual engagement. I don't mind losing that, though. Like, we're going to go back and we're going to replenish very quickly. They're going to be stuck with 5,000 men because they're not going to replenish, so I think that's going to be fine. Let's just fall back. We'll go ahead and just we'll hang out there yeah, rebuild our army. I'm also going to invest in more of these Karagor packs, because I think as well they represent into the heavy cavalry we have, and the more of them we have, the better. Did say though that we would torture Faramir if we won the battle against Boromir, and we did. So I'm sorry, Faramir, but a little bit of torturing. I mean, it had to be done. I mean, he knows, and Faramir might turn into a lunatic. Not quite yet. Not quite yet. He's in the dungeon though, and he is been recently tortured. Hopefully he pulls through though. You know, I'm rooting for you, Faramir. I'm rooting for you. Hey, cool. Yeah, I mean, look at that. It's literally just a little bit on, and we're already up to 13,000 men again. That is pretty amazing. I'm hoping we're going to be able to capture this army here. Yeah, if we can capture these 6,000 men, they're reinforcing, but they're pretty spread, honestly. We have 1,300 soldiers. I'll take that. Let's go in and let's try and just break them. Again, we could fight it if we wanted to. Ideally, I want to try and maybe save a different style of battle if we can. I also don't want to engage the enemy here if I can help it. But that does give them a chance to reform. But okay, this is perfect. This is perfect. Let's move in now. Hey, this will be good revenge. And we're also engaging Haraloon right now. Pilifganil. We've beaten him before. So, again, that's a good little victory right there. That's going to save us some good time. We've got 12,000 men. Yeah, our men just replenish so quickly. It's really, really nice. Should we take the advantage and come down and smash this army whilst we're here as well? Like, just push back both of them? Because surely because Rohan probably doesn't have to go replenish. But we should probably come down here and beat this army whilst we can, right? Because, again, we need to win that battle. We need to get back that battle favor into our favor. And then we need ticking war score, like, really badly. And the enemy army is, like, pretty broken up as well. So let's just go and smash this army whilst we can, right? Let's do it. Yeah, it's another 7,000 soldiers we've caught there. Men of Rohan aren't here. And this should probably see the enemy line broken. Oh, look at that as well. We've got a Spear of Fram. That's pretty good. Can we give that to the Witch King or not? Can we not assign him? Oh, yeah, he already has a Morgul Blade, which is pretty good, honestly, the dread and everything else. For Witch King helmet, the ring. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, another victory there. Yeah, we are definitely killing a lot of them. Ideally, though, we need to make sure that this is replenished. Yeah, let's fall back then. Let's fall back. Let's go ahead and besiege this. I should probably split my army in half as well whilst we're here. So let's break off that army and just basically start sieging this land whilst we can. So have an army there and an army here. I could carpet siege as well. Honestly, not a bad idea. Hey, you go there. Yeah, let's split the army. We need to basically siege both of these settlements down as best as we can. Okay, we got ourselves another little battle right here as well. We are going to be coming in for this, but we outnumber them pretty heavily, and we're going to be reinforcing as well. Again, I don't think this is a battle we need to fight. We're obviously going to smash Theoden right here as he's building up his forces. They have reinforced, but we outnumber them by so much, but that advantage is so in their favor as well that I kind of feel compelled to actually have to fight it. Because I don't want to lose my men. Luckily, all their levies are up here in the north, kind of, I guess, defeating some of my vassals up there in the north. But yeah, I guess we're gonna have to fight this one. This one should be over pretty quickly though, so I'll probably just show you the highlights. As you can see, we're looking pretty sturdy actually with our army. We have a lot of these orc warriors now building up, and that's great. That's gonna replace our goblin warband and kind of give us a bit more of a reliable front line, as much as basic orc warriors can give you a reliable front line. Oh, look at this as well. So we actually have the Guards of the Teeth now as one of our knight units. I'm not sure if there was an update to the mod or what, but hey, I mean, I guess I won't complain. This is a very, very good frontline unit and one we desperately need. So yeah, let me know in the comments if you guys have noticed that there has been an update to the mod. I think the plan in this battle is simply just to mount this hill to the side of their defenses, come in their flank pretty goddamn hard and fast. You know how your boy gets down. Particularly, it shouldn't be a difficult one. Yes, they have some okay infantry. Yes, they have some Citadel Guards, some really good cavalry. But our number advantage should just allow us to really envelop their army and just kind of see them off right away. I'm really hoping this is one of the last battles of the war. I feel like in CK3, they need some sort of like levy replenishment debuff. I feel like the AI just constantly replenishes levies and there's no kind of setback whatsoever. Whether it's a population thing or whatever, it just makes the game so easy and battles just not feel decisive because they just go back and replenish within seconds. Okay, here the AI comes. They are absolutely charging at me right now. And we have unfortunately got my warriors quickly fall back if you guys can. Okay, the enemy got a really good charge up there, but we're going to hammer the cavalry of our Uruk archers now. Yeah, definitely pin these guys down as best as you can and just swarm them now. This is such a good unit of cavalry that we really need to get stuck in. Guards of Atilla reformed there. We can go ahead and get stuck in there. Theoden's just going to chill there. That's going to be fine. We can start moving around our good units there. Our javelins can maybe shift to this left flank along with this unit right there. Okay, they're going to fall back. That's fine. We're getting some really good shots off into the back of this very elite cavalry, the Erling Knights. Very, very deadly. So whittling these guys down is awesome. We're definitely going with this approach as well that we've been kind of testing out in the last battle in the earlier parts of the episode, is more of a dense formation. So when our goblins inevitably do get slaughtered, we just bring in the next wave and then the next wave and then the next wave. Because I don't know if the AI is going to be smart enough to try and counter that and try and push us down. Especially if we get this unit of Guards of Atilla, that really shores up our front line very, very nicely. Orc pillagers on the left-hand side slaughtering this elite guard of the men of Rohan, and we've got a unit of Orc goblins actually kind of fast enough to keep up with Theoden. Keep on charging them down, boys. Keep on going. Another great charge here by the Orc pillagers. Come on, get a couple kills on the charge. Oh, that guy just got absolutely skewered by the Citadel Guard. That was brutal. Not one of what I was really hoping for. Maybe we'll go for round 2. Let's have another unit right here as well. Not the best charge. They're going to kind of double up a little bit, but again, not so bad. And we got this one coming all the way around. Keep on chasing Theoden away, please. All right, we're starting to turn things around. The new model army of Mordor is coming alive. I mean, we're only breaking some basic muster axes, but still, I'm liking it. I'm liking it a lot. And as we said, our units are going to end up breaking here at some point. Let's go after Theoden now. And that's absolutely fine. It's okay if our units break because that's what our second line of attack is for. They're there to replenish our losses, reinforce the line, and push on. We are also engaging Theoden here. Hopefully these goblins can get here. We're actually not that tired. And then you guys go after that. You guys go after that. You smash into the back there. A unit of cavalry, I guess, go after their archers. I mean, so far our cavalry is doing a good job against Theoden. Once again, we are able to pin him down very effectively and slaughter them. Again, we expected to win this battle. This isn't going to be a close one as we know because we outnumbered them 2-1. You know, this is going to be a turkey shoot, but we're okay for that. Really, only the Citadel Guard does remain in this one. We're going to be able to clear it up. Fairly useful. And yeah, someone did also mention as well, and something to really keep in mind when we are fighting these battles as well, is apparently after the battle is over, you have a chance to kind of end it or carry it on. The kills don't continue from that point, so you do just have to end the battle well. You can if you want to just be sadistic and chase the enemy down as they flee, but it doesn't really matter. So it's really important, whilst the Citadel Guard is still alive, that we continue to kind of chase down the routing units so that our casualties do count in that regard. I do really appreciate as well all the comments we've gotten recently as well. You guys just letting me know about stuff that maybe I don't know about, either about the mod or Realms and Exiles, because again, I haven't played Realms of Exiles that much, so all the information you guys give me is really useful, so I appreciate it. Keep it coming down below. Yeah, so there's no point in chasing down this Citadel Guard whatsoever. The battle is over. The results have already been calculated. So we will just end the battle, make our way over. Not bad. Lost 2,000 men. We killed 4,000. I take that all day and all night long. And for the love that all is holy, I really hope that is the final proper battle that we actually have to fight. Because, yeah, having to deal with more of these Gondorian soldiers would just be ridiculous. I mean, I got 4,000 up there. That shouldn't be enough to take us on over here, I'm hoping. But also the thing is as well, we're not replenishing here. Can I still siege this with just that? Can I send this unit back? And no, I can't, right? Oh, no, these guys have my artillery. No, they don't, yeah. So if we were... Oh, this is so annoying. I need to siege to win the war, but I need to also replenish because obviously all of this. So maybe what I do is I merge up really quickly. So yeah, you guys stay here if you guys can. And then I just station besiegers there. And then I take the 2,000 and then I send them back to friendly territory. That's why maybe it would have been a good idea to maybe just take this one as well first. But I really want to take this to kind of stop them from just coming across the river. Yeah, we'll send these guys back. And at least then we can replenish some soldiers. Luckily, the Gondorian levies up here in the north are, I think, either going after the Black Gate or they're trying to do, yeah, something else out there. I know that isn't enough now, or is it? Or is it just we're slow? We don't have artillery? I'm busy fighting my vassal up here, which is I'm absolutely fine with. They can keep on dealing with the mouth of Sauron as much as they want to. That is something that does not bother me. This is crazy, but I mean, I guess it's East Aziliath, right? It's just stupid of me to siege that. But I was, yeah, let's just move, whatever. It's stupid of me to siege that, that's fine. You know, whatever. Oh, speaking of which, the Mouth of Sauron wants to have a little, he's bending the knee, giving me his loyalty. I take that. We actually must be kind of close as well to the next dynasty legacy. No, we're pretty far off. But I don't know what we'll get. I think we might just go down more of a military route now as well and just make our army that little bit better. A few more knights. Oh no, escape. We had Phaedrid in our prison, which I knew. I'm kind of taking it a bit easy because I feel like it's quite like not that difficult to capture people and specific characters and to kind of make this more interesting and not just kind of the like I kill everyone right away and we just basically win the war of the ring. Yeah, Phaedrid actually escaped, but that's fine. I mean, he can go back and we'll just defeat him once again. Oh my god, we're racked into another battle as well. I can't tell you how, like, I've actually fought about 3 or 4 battles. As long as Boromir doesn't escape, I should just put them all in my dungeon, really, shouldn't I? Yeah. Luckily, we're able to win this battle, and again, I don't want to overcumber you guys with battles. I just want to win this war. I have brought up my catapults now. I weren't actually stationed in my army, so it's making the siege go a little bit quicker, but we are losing the war because we don't, you know, his ticking war score is constantly reducing, so hopefully we can win a bit from just like actually sieging these castles down. Oh, boom, and just by taking one bit of territory, that's literally all it took, we can end the war. I mean, that's fair enough. It gets rid of that, which is, yeah, that makes sense, and it's something I should just kind of, now I understand it a bit more. We have a bit of a better idea. I thought I had my artillery raised, and I clearly didn't, but hey, we'll take that. We'll enforce our demands. There's going to be a big boost to our fame, which is nice. People are going to be happy, and yeah, look at all this extra territory we have now claimed. The army can do with a pretty big rest now, I think. Yeah, they've been fighting very, very hard. That war should have been a lot easier than it was, but not bad. We've now pushed up all of this. I think maybe our next war will be to take the south and then kind of prepare ourselves to go into Dol Amroth and other settlements there. For now as well, we're going to basically just utilize our extra money, and I'm going to give away a few of these castles. So again, leave me your comments. I recommend what you do, if you haven't got an orc already, go ahead and comment on the latest episode when you get there, because I'll generally be looking back at the previous episode to get new orc names. And what we'll do by the end of this episode is I'll go ahead and save all these settlements and I'll give them to unlanded orcs that you guys suggest names for. I think that sounds like a great idea, so comment down below. Oh, we can do another ritual as well. So the question is, do we want to do more soldiers, or do we want to maybe progress down like some other stuff and start summoning beasts and other things? I think we might, because like I don't think our army needs extra soldiers, even though the Call the Hordes is really, really nice. I wonder what type of soldiers raising the dead would be. Yeah, let's just go Call the Hordes. I think that's exactly what we're going to be doing. We're going to go Call the Hordes, and we're just going to summon as many soldiers as possible. Hopefully it pops off. Oh, we failed again. Literally, for some dark sorcerer, we're not very good at doing sorcery-esque things, are we? So I've been taking this big like industrialization effort inside of Mordor. We've been upgrading a lot of our furnaces, and I've been upgrading a large amount of my Uruk pits as well. They give some really good soldiers. Not only do they give better modifiers for men-at-arms stationed there, they also give 150 soldiers basically per level. Yeah, it goes up basically 150. They give more garrison as well. So I'm just kind of scattering it across my regions, because I think our way to victory is sheer numbers. And yeah, look at that. We're up to 18,000 soldiers now. They've also spent a little bit of money. We can upgrade them to 1,000, upgrade them to 2,000, and them to 2,000. Yeah, I think this is, and probably, yeah, these to 150. Yeah, so this is a good setup, I think, for the most part. We have a very, very good sturdy base of men-at-arms, looking very good, about 20,000 Uruks, and I think we're going to get close to our next invasion. Now, again, please let me know in the comments, do I wait for an event to pop up before we continue and do more stuff, or is it simply I do need to launch my next war against our boy when our truce? I guess we'll have to wait for our truce to end first. But then do we like look to actually maybe assault more, or is it an event that pops up? Please let me know down below in the comments. I'm also trying to make this Black Numenorean like me as well. He hated me plus 100. We got lucky with some events, and we're trying to bring him over to our side. Again, I'm happy to fight a civil war if he wants to fight one, and we'll bring him to heal very quickly. Look at this as well. We've mentioned this in the Giga Chat already in this episode, but here he is bending the knee. I love to see it. I do love to see it. We're so close as well to the next intrigue thing, which is going to be amazing. Intimidation, vassal tax contribution increased, terrified, contribution increase, and same with the levies. That's going to be really nice because I can only imagine most people are pretty scared of me. Okay, and things are starting to heat up. We've got a really cool event here, but this will be for next episode. Next episode, we will recall the Golden King and continue on our progress. I think our truce with Theoden must be coming to an end. Is it actually, sorry, not Theoden, to Denethor even. Yeah, this must be wrapping up soon. Yeah, only 3 more months. So I think once this is up, I might wait a little bit and see what happens. But yeah, I think this is our next invasion. We start pushing southwards and we try and conquer more and more territory. We also have a lot of money as well, so I could try and increase my levies some more. These guys can keep on going up, you know, a lot more as well. Like, they can increase in size very, very nicely. So of course, if you guys are enjoying this, please do drop a like and a comment down below. It really helps out, lets me know that you guys want to go ahead and basically keep on seeing this series on the channel. Go ahead and let's say if we get to, I don't know, 300 likes again on this episode, I'll do another hour-long-ish special. I'll record for like 2 hours and see what, like, how much footage we get out of it. So yeah, drop a like, drop a comment, and I'll see you guys in the next one.